Hey Collective, welcome back to the channel. I'm MC 5D Astrology and Tarot, and this is your Tarot and Astrology. Pull some cards. This is for my Earth signs. Earth signs is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Again, we are all the signs. If you look in your natal chart, you're gonna see it. So take what applies. Again, all messages may not resonate. Only take what applies and use it with discernment. We're gonna go ahead and get into the message. Before we do, make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe, turn on your post notification bells, like, share the channel so you can always be in the loop of my content and always come and catch a vibe with your girl. All right, now to my Earth signs. I got some downloads for you guys, and in your pre-shuffle, with your oracle cards and law of attraction cards, there was some interesting energy that came up. The divine has a very important message for the collective at this time regarding earth energy. What I got for you guys is trusting the process, and that's really it. You see how I paused? I feel like the divine is speaking to us in this very moment in the sense of trusting the process. Within the downloads, the energy that was coming through was that the collective is not trusting the process. You guys have embarked on a new journey that's unfamiliar. Some of you guys have been on this journey for maybe the last year to 2 to 3 years. Some of you guys are just now starting this journey. It is something that was out of your comfort zone. Maybe it was something that was out of your control and you just had to think of something really quickly to do, whether it was to support yourself or just bring some type of change in your life. And the divine is saying, trust the process. Whether you know it or not, you prayed for this new beginning. It was something that you wanted, something you desired regarding your purpose and fulfilling something on earth before you left. In order for the divine to bring that in, they had to shake up the circumstances that you were currently in and take you out your comfort zone so you can be uncomfortable for a little bit in order for those dreams and manifestations to come true. So with that being said, sometimes within that process, it doesn't feel good. It's not pretty. You're going to have some ups and downs within it. And I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people who may be starting a new business, or you have started a new business, and right now you're trying to figure out, what's the next step? Is this really what I'm supposed to do? Is this really going to work? And what I'm hearing in the ethers is, yes, it is going to work. You asked for this new beginning. You asked for a way out. I'm giving you a way out. So a lot of you guys have got to trust the process. I see a lot of the collective with my earth energy, and you guys, earth energy is all about grinding, get into the money, get into the business. They don't play games, right? So this is uncomfortable for you. I'm hearing somebody may not be used to not getting a 9-to-5 type of check. So you could be having to work off a, not necessarily commission, but based upon whatever type of business that you get or how many clients you may have, that is going to determine what kind of monthly income you bring. That also determines what kind of yearly income you bring. So I see the collective not in a position at the moment where they're getting the consistency that they would like, and it's starting to bother them. It's starting to put them in a fear factor, starting them to doubt the direction they're going into, and you're starting to have this panic mode. And when you do that, you end up going off course. You'll end up going in a direction you don't need to go out of because you're thinking out of fear in your ego. You're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition right now is coming through, collective, saying you are on the right path. Do not give up. Do not give into peer pressure. Do not give into your ego. Don't think you need to go out and get another 9-to-5 or a part-time job. You are where you need to be. All the time and energy you've been investing is not in vain. You need to continue to invest and continue to do what you need to do because it's already paying off. It may not be paying off exactly the way that you would like it in the flow of instant gratification, but best and believe all of your hard work is not in vain. Let's see. Another download I got was, just trusting the process. I'm not going and haven't going to leave you hanging. Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be hard times and difficult moments. It's just like a relationship. So the divine's speaking right now in the sense of look at the divine as your woman or your man, okay? And you guys have decided to branch off in a brand new business venture, okay? And this is what you guys really wanted to do, or this may be what you wanted to do, and say the divine is your partner, okay? And the divine is saying, all right, if that's what you want to do, I'll support you. I'll make sure you have what you have. Now, when you compare that to the 3D, we automatically think that, okay, if I'm speaking of an actual person, that person's financially stable, they have the resources, I'm good, I have the time to set up shop, set up business, and do whatever. Spirit-wise, it works differently, okay? Spirit doesn't work in the way that man works. So some of you guys can be doing this technically on your own. And yes, the divine is basically like your husband or your wife. The thing is, you have to tune into the divine a lot differently than you would tune into a person that's actually your spouse or your wife, is the best way I could put it. So the divine sees that you're getting frustrated. The divine sees that, you know, you're in a place where you're like, okay, come on, divine, come on, bring in that one moment that's going to change my life forever. The divine wants you to know, I've already done that. I've already brought into you things that have changed your life forever. So they're wanting you to pay attention to the bigger picture. Some of you guys are losing sight of the bigger picture. So don't give up. In your pre-shuffle that I have on the table, and I know you guys can't see the cards, let me bring it down just a little bit for you, just a little bit. But I have inner peace, past programming, trying too hard, and mayhem. Underneath inner peace, which is card 64, which breaks down to a 10, which is Capricorn energy, 6 is Virgo energy, 4 is Cancerian energy, which is the mirror house to the 10th house of Capricorn energy. So you have to right now rely very heavily on your feminine energy to get you through, your intuitive energy and your creative energy to get you through. I'm also seeing with that energy, some of you guys could have children and have to support that child. So trying to balance out this new venture, trying to balance out this entrepreneurship it's just a different ball game. You're living in a world where it says you have to do this, that, and the third, or you'll lose this, that, and the third. The divine just wants you to have more trust and realize that I created the world. I created the people in the world. And yes, right now we have energy running the world that has us all with our heads cut off. But at the end of the day, if you continue to trust the process and trust the direction the divine's taking you in, you're going to be okay. Keep going, keep going. Listen to your intuition. You're going to be fine. What I see here with Wasp Spirit, card 64, I don't know if you can see that, but it says sometimes life stings. So right now with your inner peace, it says, you can see that, clearing past ancient trauma, physical, mental, spiritual practices, loving inner child. Right now, a lot of things, I'm just feeling like the collective is getting triggered right now. Like you're on this new journey. You feel like you may not have all the help you need, or you may be looking at it from the wrong perspective of how you used to have help when you were used to being in a comfort zone you're no longer in, and things are just showing up differently. So a lot of your inner childhood wounds for some reason were regarding what maybe your mother and father were afraid of happening. You know how you can live in a scarce mentality? Whether you know it or not, some of that stuff has actually been passed down to you. Some of you guys have parents who are really, really adamant about doing certain things a certain way and a structure. And if you don't do this and you don't do that, then you won't have anything. So you have a lot of other people's energy in your energy that's actually speaking and talking for you in your head. And Spirit is saying you need to find a healthy balance regarding, yes, you love the people around you. You know, hopefully they have your best interest at heart, but you know what's really, truly best with you, for you. You know the direction for your life, and you came in here in this world for a purpose. So you need to remember that and not allow a lot of people on the external who's not technically going through your situation to have a lot of input, because their input could lead you in a direction you don't need to go into. So remember who you are. Remember to listen to your inner child, and remember that sometimes within the situation of being a new business owner or just going on a new venture or just taking a leap of faith, you know, it just depends whatever your situation is. You could be, hey, I just got out of a relationship I was with in 10 years, you know, and you may be apprehensive of dating again, or maybe it has to do with you making a move to another city or state and you're used to being in one place your whole life, or you just have all these different things going on. You don't know how you're going to make it through. Life stings, right? So I see the collective having some issues, having some challenges, having some mountains. Spirit wants you to look at these mountains as not an obstacle, but an obstacle course to go over. So you're looking at it as something's in your way and it's an issue, but Spirit's just like, there's ways around the issue. You have to get creative. You have to think outside the box, and you can do it, okay? Also past programming, and we have butterfly. Let me show you the cards. Past programming. Choose your beliefs, recognize false stories, external conditioning, make decisions that support your goal. Again, rewind, fast forward, play again. You can't keep doing the same things you would do prior to in this new season you're in. You can't keep believing and having a mindset that you used to have in this new season. So, and you can't allow people, and this may be a trigger, But I'm pre-warning you, can't allow people from certain generations that were raised and brought up a certain way to take you off course. All generations that come in, it's a shift of like a wave. We're all here to help innovate and grow the earth and the world and the direction of everything in a new direction. And as you see, that makes progress over time. So if you are maybe like a millennial baby or Generation Z baby, the way that the baby boomers or Generation X may handle things, our generations are not coming to do exactly like that. We're coming to shake things up. So remind yourself and believe in yourself that, hey, this new change, who I am is enough. What I have to bring to the table, my skill sets, what I do, it's enough. And I'm going to change the world. Don't look at it from a perspective of someone else's perspective, because when you do that, you're blocking your growth, you're blocking your transformation, okay? Don't allow anything from the past. Maybe you guys have had some hiccups, whether it comes to business and, family, things of that nature. It is okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't allow something that was meant to make you feel like you were a failure knock you off your game. Okay, everything is a learning lesson. Okay, it just makes you stronger. It gives you more tools within your toolbox to keep moving forward. You're learning things. Okay, and everything is, they don't have certain manuals for certain things that some of y'all are meant to do. So if you're the first to do it and you hold the manual within yourself, Spirit's saying be very careful of your energy and protecting that, because can't nobody tell you what to do. You have to tune in to your own self and the divine and allow them to help guide you so you can create that handbook, because you never know who's coming behind you in these next generations that are technically sent here to follow in your footsteps or do something that mirrors what you do. And they're looking for a book. They're looking for some type of foundation for somebody who have already done it so it can be easier on them. Okay. So I wanted to bring that into the conversation. We also have trying too hard. All right. So I just see you guys trying too hard to make something work, or trying too hard to force things that is not meant to be forced. And we have the Hawk spirit out here. Let spirit be your guide. Card 32, which breaks down to a 5. And 5 is all about change. 5 is also about the 5th house, which is Leo. Leo is all about creativity. It's all about romance. It's all about that fire, passion, energy. So take your gifts, take your skill sets, and don't be afraid to go out there and put yourself out there. I'm hearing some of you guys may have done it in the past with certain things and it didn't work out. You had to go back to, corporate America. You just had to, get some type of stable income coming in to support yourself. Spirit is saying, what happened then is not the direction you're on now. You have to trust the process. And I see some of you guys a little apprehensive of trusting the process just because you feel like you've already taken a leap of faith and you've went out there, you've given something your all, and you're just like, wait a minute, it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. Spirit is just like, that was because then you were trying too hard. You weren't necessarily ready and prepared for what you were supposed to do. Now some of you guys, or not all of you guys or some of you guys, if not all of you guys, have everything you need. Now, because time has gone by, things have happened, you've actually been prepared, whether you know it or not. If you had to go back into corporate America, if you had to do certain things, those things that you had to do that may have felt like an inconvenience, may have felt like, it was an obstacle, a blockage, it was really setting you up for this very moment. So you have everything you need. So Spirit is saying, with the try too hard, force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. Rest, be lighthearted and burnt out. And Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide, right? Some of you guys are not allowing yourself just to be where you are. You're looking 10 steps ahead and wanting to hurry up and be somewhere else. And you need to just be in the moment. Right now, you're taking away from the goals and the accomplishments that you already are in place to have. So Spirit is saying, be very careful with wanting to be somewhere that you're not technically ready and prepared just to be yet. But knowing that whatever you pray for, what you ask for, if it's meant for it to come, it's going to happen. But a lot of you guys have got to get out this pity party of allowing things in life to sting you, right, with the lost spirit, and it's messing up your inner peace, and you going right back to old mindsets and thinking and allowing that to play on you, or you're replaying other people's conversations of what their 2 cents is, and it has nothing to do with you. So be careful of this, and don't allow this moment that may be challenging to block your transformation, because you guys have so much greatness coming in. You just have to be patient. And then the last download that I got, in your pre-shuffle, is Mayhem card, right? Got this card, Mayhem, and it says, your manifestation is happening. Current issue reveals past wounds, spiritual growth, hang tight. It goes into what we were just speaking of. And on this Mayhem, it's like a circle, right? It's like a clock. It's like a time. You just feel like you've been going over and over and over and over and over. And it's just like you're getting dizzy. You're getting tired. You just need a break. Some of you guys have been really, really working hard on your craft and your manifestation or your business. And Spirit's just like, it's okay. Some of you guys need to just take a moment and take a break. And you may feel like you can't because of materialistic things and things you need to do. But Spirit is just like, if you're burnt out and your inner peace is not balanced, guess what? You're not going to be ready and prepared for the things that you have going on now, let alone the things that I want to give to you later on. So be careful not to overextend yourself, to burn yourself out. And just be careful of not allowing things to be, right? Trying to hurry up or speed something up or make something happen. When you try to force something or make something happen, then you're going to end up having issues. So for example, Spirit is showing me like maybe you have a shipment, maybe you just wrote a book, or maybe you have some type of good or product, right? And maybe there was a delay with the shipment or the product. Sometimes you'll try to hurry up and do things or get upset or get mad, or, you'll call, the people who are behind it, just like hurry up, push it. But maybe that delay is for your protection. Maybe there's something bigger going on in the collective and you just played a part in that bigger role. So Spirit is wanting you to kind of look at things. Delays are really sometimes for your protection, okay? So just be mindful of that. And then underneath Mayhem, we have card 5. So we got 2 5s out here, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a new beginning, okay? So you guys have come through the storm, you weather the storm, you have everything you need. Keep going, don't give up. But with bad Spirit, a rebirth is assured. So right here, that just lets me know that you're going through a lot of stuff has been challenging. It's been a lot of ups and downs. You've been hurt. You probably cried. I mean, it's just been a lot. You've been through a lot and you're kind of over this ongoing transformation. But Spirit's just like a butterfly, it has to be a caterpillar for a reason. It has to go through what it has to go through and build its cocoon for a reason. But once it becomes a butterfly, it's the most beautiful thing ever. So some of you guys are right at the finish line and don't even know it. You don't even know it. So do not give up. Let Spirit guide you, okay? Some of you guys need to be a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more free. Spend some time doing other things that you really love, okay? Be okay with where you are. And then again, whatever you're manifesting, whatever you want, whatever you ask the universe, and if it's in alignment with your assignment, the divine already said, I said yes. I said yes, I got you. I'm going to support you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a tarot real quick and then get you guys some advice. What messages do we have for the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus? What messages do we have for the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus? Let's see if we get a flyer. Ooh, one wants to flip over. Y'all, I can't make this up. With the Knight of Swords at the bottom. 10 of Pentacles. And Pentacles is all earth energy. Baby, you guys have so much abundance coming in. If it hasn't already, it's on its way. And they also want you to know you are abundance. This is about having it all, okay? Family, having the connections, having the resources. Also, this is a lot of your manifestations. Everything you've been working on, you're going to start to be able to see that come to life. You are maybe working on one thing. It's going to help fund something else, which will help fund that. It's a lot of opportunity on here. But Spirit is saying financially, you guys are taken care of. A lot of earth signs, we're just known for financial stuff. That's just how it is. If you have earth in your chart, money. So some of you guys are just in an uncomfortable season where you had to maybe be a little thrifty, or some things that you thought you could rely on didn't necessarily come in, and it kind of maybe discouraged you, right? Either way, Spirit is saying you guys got the 10 of Pentacles. You have everything. You have abundance coming in. You guys have a lot. Some of you guys have a lot of money coming in. You have no idea. You guys have no idea it's coming in, okay? So this is beautiful. And plus, I'm doing earth sign reading, and to get the 10 of Pentacles as the overall confirmation, that's everything, all right? So Spirit, what advice do we have for our earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? I heard some of you guys need to stop speaking down to yourself, okay? Your biggest hater can be yourself sometimes. Be mindful of your thoughts, Earth signs, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts and be mindful of the people around you as well too. You need to surround yourself with positive energy, positive people. I just saw Here and Now. It made me think of Luther. Ooh. Okay, look at this. Card 13 breaking down to a 4, which kind of talks on sometimes life stings, 64. But it's a fork in the road. Fork in the road. And then we have card 42, chop wood, which breaks down to a 6. Right? So again, we technically have 2 10s on the board. The 4, the 6, 64, that's 2 10s. And we have 32 in card 5. So that's a lot of transformation. That's a lot of new beginnings. That's a lot of coming out of a season where things were maybe a little bit hard or things weren't going your way, right? You were putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort into something you cared about and loved, or you were just trying and trying and trying. It's paying off. The fork in the road has to do with your mindset. You got to continue on the path that you know is best for you, and you have to tune out the noise, okay? People are going to always think they know what's best for you, but you know what's best for you. You know what direction to go into. And if you feel like you have a blockage, pause and stop and take a moment to regroup so you make the right decisions, okay? Chopping wood. Some of you guys just need to clean up shop. Okay, some of you guys need to clean up shop. Some of you guys have been working really hard on something and it's going to pay off. Okay, some of you guys don't need to be ashamed of what you had to do before now to get to where you are now, okay? And also Spirit is saying don't be ashamed of the beginning process of where you are now, because eventually where you want to be, you're going to be there, okay? So be excited about this new beginning, Earth signs. Be happy about this new beginning, and don't let anything deter you or stir you away, okay? I just heard the song I'm All the Way Up. I think that's by Fat Joe. So maybe you guys may need to listen to that. But anyways, collective, I love you. Thank you for coming up and catching a vibe with me. If you resonated with this message, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next video, Earth signs. Until then, namaste.